It's the 10th anniversary of John Wick, a film that redefined the action genre and created a brilliant franchise that's flourishing and expanding to this day. While the original film is returning to theaters for its anniversary, it looks like the specific Reeves-based franchise is over and done with, according to recent statements from director Chad Stahelski to The Hollywood Reporter. Stahelski said, "There's no topping what we did. That's the end. That's the deal. That's what we found closure for." Original John Wick producer, and technically co-director, David Leitch responds to that news in a new interview with MovieWeb, saying, "It's funny, I have never had the conversation with Chad. He's really architecting all of that world. That's his deal, and he's doing it so well. But I can speak to it as a fan. Look, you can find ways to bring people back. You can find conventions. People love this character so much, it could be zombie John Wick, and people would still go for it," continues Leitch with a laugh. "And then the action that Chad would create would be so compelling and fun and creative that it'd be a great take on it. I don't think they'll do zombie John Wick, but I mean, that's what's fun about the world that we've sort of emanated from the first one. It was vague enough to create the rules as we went along." He adds, "I would love to see more. I love the choreography, I love the escaping into that sort of sexy, slick world. But they're going to do it with the expansion and the other stuff, so they have that and they have the creative outlet. So we'll see. I don't know, I vote yes, but it's not my world anymore." MovieWeb also spoke with the longtime producer of the John Wick franchise, Erica Lee, who echoed these sentiments in some ways. "Making these movies is so fun and rewarding and hard and all of that. And at the core of it has been a very small world that have worked on all 4 movies, right? I mean, Chad directs all 4 and produces all 4, and Keanu is obviously integral to all of that. So it's, again, like I said, rarefied air." She continues, "I think I'm always hopeful we get the band back together, because it's such a rewarding experience, and we make movies that people really love and have helped define a genre. So in my heart, I hope it's not over. I think we have more stories to tell. Obviously, we have a very high standard, and the story has to be right, and the scenarios and everything. Chad's likely going to do other stuff in between, and Keanu as well, so the timing has to be right. It all has to sort of come together in a way that makes sense, but I am hopeful that one day we can figure out what that movie is." In the meantime, Ballerina hits theaters June 6, 2025. The film that started it all, John Wick returns to theaters for 2 nights only.